Hello again, and welcome to another video segment from American Sports Karate. And again, so this video segment today is going to be our basic beginner technique flow. Okay, we call that our Kihon, right? So our Kihon means basic, right? So it's a basic technique flow developed by the Wado Japanese Karate Federation to teach students how to go from movement to movement and teach kind of the basics of the system itself. Very important for students to learn. We do practice it quite a bit in our dojo, and when we go up and down the floor with different techniques, most of the students out there watching this video will quickly recognize this series. So we're going to start. By the way, this is Sebastian Sensei. Most of you guys watching this video out there know him. He's going to help me out and demonstrate this Kihon flow for everyone. And then we'll do some with explanation, then we'll go back, and then we'll go ahead and set the whole flow up and show you how it's done in full without the explanation. Okay, so we'll start from our attention stance. So, skate, move out, 8. Very good, good. Okay, so that's our ready position. Now, our first technique is going to be Junzuki. So if you watched our basic warm-up yesterday that we put out, we talked about these stances a little bit. So Junzuki, so forward lunging punch. Left side, Hidari. So if you're taking notes at home, Hidari means left, Migi means right. Okay, so we'll talk about Hidari first. So Junzuki, Hidari, and then the Komai will be the position he's going to go to. Ready? Ichi. Very good. Left side out, forward lunging punch. Okay, moving forward. Remember, we're going to be in our forward knee bent stance this way. Okay, he'll be pushing from his knee and that foot being straight, stepping forward with a Junzuki. Ready? Ichi, ni, sa. Okay, we're going to turn. So Mawate, get him, right? Ichi. Very good. Now again, going backwards. Ready? Ichi, ni, sa. Mawate, get him, right? Ichi. All right, very good. Our next technique that we're going to demonstrate today is going to be Mai Geri. So Mai meaning front, Geri meaning kick. His hands will come to a Kamai position. And we're just going to do Mai Geri. Remember, 4 parts. The knee comes up first, snaps the kick out, and brings it back down in front of you this time, not behind you. Ready? Ichi, ni, sa. Good. Wate, get on Barai. Ichi. Good. And get on Barai is just our low block. So when I say get on Barai, we're just turning and low blocking to the rear or the front. Mai Geri. Ready? Ichi, ni, sa. Very good. One thing, get on Barai. Ichi. Okay, so we're going to put those two together. So our next technique is called Ketta Junzuki. Ketta just means kick before. Okay, kick before. Ketta Junzuki. You may refer to it as Mai Geri Junzuki, but really the technique is meant to be done at the same time. So Ketta Junzuki. Ready? Ichi. Okay, so now this hand's going to stay here. We're going to kick directly underneath this hand. Snap the kick out. Land our foot down before we retract, and then switch your punch. Ready? Ichi. Ni. Very good. Mawate. Gedan. Barai. Ichi. Good. Then you see our low sweeping block one more time. Ready? Ketta Junzuki. Ichi. Ni. San. Wate, get on Barai. Ichi. Okay, very good. So now the next technique is going to be Yakuzuki, or our reverse punch. Reverse punch is meaning punching from the back hip, when the hip is in the back side, not the forward facing side. So a couple things with this. Now we're going to transition our forward facing stance here into a Yakuzuki position. So what we need to do is turn these hips so the hips face forward, and you can put the punch out in front of you. So most students will see this front foot move. A lot of times students will move the foot back. It's not to move back, just off to the side enough to where the hips can shift forward. So the terminology for this stance is called Ippon Torte. I use that in class quite a bit. Ippon means one, and Torte means really just means please in Japanese. So Ippon Torte, make one punch, please. So I'm going to ask my student to make a punch, please. Ippon Torte. Ichi. Very good. As you can see, the hip turns forward. This position is here, and the stance just moved just off to the side. The hips did not come up or down. So now moving forward, Yakuzuki. Ready? Ichi. Good. As you can see, the back leg steps forward, plants down, hips open up, and then close with the punch. Ready? Ich. Once again, knee. Very good. Okay, Mewate, Giramurai. Ich. Good. And that's a little tricky, as you saw. So the punch coming from here, the same hand is going to turn down and do a low sweeping block. Gira means low position, and barai means sweep. So low position sweep. Okay, Ippon Korte. Ich. Okay, Yakuzuki. Ich. Ni. San. Shi. Go. Wate. Giramurai. Ich. As you can see, we got 5 movements in this small space we have here today. Instead of 3, look at the previous technique because you can see the difference in length of the stance. Although not that noticeable, there's a small difference in the step is a little different, so we can get more techniques in on the dojo floor. Okay, our next technique we're going to do is just like Junzuki, except now it's called Keta Yakuzuki. Keta Yakuzuki, if you remember kick before. Okay, so now we'll put it back in Ippon Korte. Ich. We're going to go to Yakuzuki position. Now we'll do Keta Yakuzuki, so kick, set down, and then throw your punch. Ready? Ich. Ni. Sa. Chi. Go. Wate. Get a bride. Ich. Ippon Korte. Ich. Keta Junzuki. Ich. Eight. Sa. Wate. Get a bride. Ich. Okay, very good. Okay, back up just a little bit for me so we can get you more in the camera there, Sebastian Sensei. Okay, from this next position now, my orange belts, yellow belts, and white belts out there following along at home. This is about the level of curriculum that we get you to right now. So the next couple segments will be semi-new. My blue belts and green belts and purple belts and above should easily follow along with this. In fact, you'll be picking this up next. So if you want to go ahead and go forward, that's perfectly okay with me. With this current situation we have today. So our next position is going to be Junzuki again. So Junzuki meaning forward lunging punch, and the technique is going to be called no sakomi, right? So it's a leaning punch. So we're going to step forward and lean in a little different stance, okay? This stance is going to be a Junzuki no sakomi dachi, right? Which that just means a forward leaning punch stance. Now, the other term for this is called teiji dachi, which is basically just making it a T. Teiji is just the name for the letter T in Japanese. So that's kind of why we call that. It's easy for students to remember this position. So we'll go ahead and demonstrate this, if you will. So I'm going to have Sebastian take 3 steps forward for me. Very good. He's going to be a little deeper stance. Very good. Now he's going to take this hand, bring it straight up, right, to the high block, the jodan level, so towards the face. He's going to take his back leg and shift it outward. Very good. And take his front leg and move it over. So now, if you're watching at home, which you should be, the heels are aligned, so they're in the same line. The back leg is off to 90 degrees, and we're going to push forward with our leaning forward punch. Now, a lot of students will go ahead and lean from here. That's not what you want to do, okay? So you want to bring those hips back underneath you. You want to push forward on the front leg, right? This hand goes from here and leans, so you're in one line from the knuckles all the way down to the feet, as you can see. That line is pretty steady, okay? So go ahead, Yame. We're going to go ahead and face that way. Very good. So Junzuki, ready, pitch. Very good. Okay, so we're going to demonstrate this one more time from the side position so everybody can see at home. 1. Now adjust your stance so the back leg moves over. Very good. From here, you can see the hips shift all the way, and we get the lean going from here, pushing forward. Very good. So there's your Junzuki, those Komi side position. Yame. That way. Very good. Back up. Very good. Okay. Junzuki. Hidarigamai. So left side out. Ready? Ich. Good. Junzuki no sakomi. We'll start all of our movements from, or most of our movements from this Junzuki position. So Junzuki no sakomi. Again, Junzuki going forward means to lean. Ready? Ich. Very good. You can see his lean right there. He steps directly into a Teiji dachi. Right? Just means T stance. Okay? Again. Ich. Ni. good. Okay. Moate, Hiramurai. Ich. Again. Junzuki no Sukomi. Ich. Ni. San. Chi. Moate, Hiramurai. Ich. Very good. Okay. Now, once again, just like Junzuki and Yakuzuki, we'll put the front kick in front of that technique also. This is Keta. If you remember, kick before. Keta Junzuki no Sukomi. Ready? Ich. Very good. As you can see, he lands directly in that Teijidachi we talked about before. The camera angle does a really good job at showing how aligned his feet are. So it looks like he's just they're in the same parallel line, and the heels are aligned together with the foot, again, at a 90-degree angle from the back. Again, Keta Junzuki no Sukomi. Ich. Now, if you notice, Sebastian Sensei does a good job of making sure that kick comes up directly under this hand, so the hand doesn't pull back before the kick comes up, the hand stays, the kick comes out. Ready? Ich! What the Jime? Very good. Keta Junzuki no Sukomi. Ich! Ni. San. Chi. What the Ich! Okay, very good. Hands in line, please. Okay, our next segment is going to be Mawashi Geri. So we're going to get into a couple different kicks here. Mawashi Geri, obviously we teach the white belt level also, but we'll add this into the Kihon flow right at this point. So just a Shudan Mawashi Geri. So remember we have Geidan, Shudan, and Jodan. So there's your Japanese again for today. So Geidan meaning low, Shudan meaning middle section, and Jodan meaning high. So just Mawashi Geri Shudan. Ich. Very good. Roundhouse kick. Okay, that's all that was. Mawashi Geri Shudan. Ready? Eight. And if you think about there being for my younger folks at home, something here that you have to kick over, the knee comes up and around. We're going to miss this imaginary object that's right here. Okay, kick out and retract and set the foot down. The other thing I want to emphasize is as the kick comes around, remember this bottom leg has to turn to the outside of your position. Okay, if your bottom leg's not turning, it's going to be impossible for the hips to turn and make the kick effective. Ready? Ich. Ni. San. Wate. Ich. Very good. Again, Mawashi Geri. Ich. Ni. San. Wate. Ich. Very good. Okay. So our next kick is going to be Sokto. All right, Sokto just means the blade of the foot. It's what other Japanese karate systems would refer to as a side kick. We're going to do this with the back leg. So remember the blade of the foot. If everybody looks at their foot, if you got me just for a second, and take your right leg and stick it out just from here. Hopefully the camera can pick this up. Bring that front toe up. Turn that heel down. You can push your blade into the mat itself. That's the piece that we're kicking with. Okay. Once again, it'll be very important to have to turn that supporting foot to get this kick out. Left side out, please. Okay, so now as you see, Sebastian's knee is going to come all the way around from here. Okay, instead of the Mawashi Geri, the knee pointed at the head of the opponent, this knee is going to come up, chamber, if you will, to a position, and then execute the kick from here. So Sokto, back leg. Ich. So most of you who know this technique has been taught this in class can remember all these different principles to apply this correctly. Ready? Ich. Again. Eight. Good. What the edge, mate? Good. Ready? Again. Ich. Eight. San. What the edge, mate? And then we'll do this again, except we'll do Sokto Jodan. So if you're an advanced student at home, and this is pretty easy for you, and you want to try Sokto Jodan, remember what Jodan means? It's the high level kick. So Sokto Jodan, ready? Ich. Ni. San. Wate Gemurai. Ich. Ready? Ich. You see his knee chambers, ready? Ich. Good, and one more. Ni. Ich. Very good. Okay, back up just a little bit for me. Okay, so all my blue belts and green belts, you guys can kind of take a break now and watch the rest of this a little bit. We're going to do two more. That'll be a little bit more advanced. Maybe my blue belts have been taught this, but definitely green belts will be using these techniques to go into their purple belt levels. So we're going to do Tobi Komizuki and Nagashi Zuki. So we're going to do Tobi Komizuki, which is a jumping forward punch, okay, from the stance Ren no Jidachi, or our check mark stance that we did while we were in Pinanidan on one of our previous videos. So if you remember the Pinanidan section where we goes 1 and 2 and we're in this position here, this is our check mark stance. This is where we're going to sit with our Tobi Komizuki when we do it as a basic technique. Okay, so now Yoi for Tobi Komizuki. T-O-B-I, Tobi Komi means jumping forward punch. Okay, so we're going to land this punch just like we would with a Junzuki no Sakomi, except we're going to retract it like we're doing a Kizami or snap punch. So, Tobi Komizuki. Ready? Ich. Now, as you can see, the Tobi Komizuki landed just like the Junzuki no Sakomi in the same stance. That's a Teiji Dachi again. That's a T stance. Okay, except the punch snaps back, and then after just a second, we go ahead and recover back to our relaxed check mark stance position here. Okay, again, ready? Ich. Ich. Very good. As you can see, this technique comes directly up his center line. He's not winding this punch back this way and forcing the technique out. He's running just up the center line just like he's supposed to. Again, ich. Good. Now watch the Mawate, how different this is. So we just turned Mawate right from our Rojidachi. Again, the hands are in a relaxed position, fists are tight, closed, ready to go. Ich. 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 Mawate. Ich. Very good. Okay, that's Tobi Komizuki. Now we're going to Nagashi Zuki. Nagashi, for my advanced folks who get ready for brown belt, remember from our last brown belt test, this question was on that exam. So this technique is called flowing. Nagashi is a flowing technique, and that's what Nagashi means, is to flow. Okay, so the technique will be demonstrated just like Tobi Komizuki, except the back foot is going to pivot just a bit. So let's go ahead and do that technique. So go ahead and just drive forward with Tobi Komizuki. Good. Now, there's Tobi Komi. So now, as you can see, these hips are on line. Now, when we land, take the back leg and move across. Nagashi Zuki is done out of 45 from here. So Nagashi Zuki planted firmly this way. If I was the opponent, this is initial center line. This is Nagashi position here. His foot will be at the same spot. The front foot, the back foot will be off just a little bit to get him off of this Embu-sen, which is this fighting line. Okay, so we have our Seichi-sen, which is our center line, Embu-sen, which is the fighting line that we're on against our opponent. Okay, so Yame. So let's go back and try this again. Nagashi Zuki, Yoi. So he's in Renoji Dachi again. That's our relaxed check mark stance. He's gonna apply Nagashi Zuki. Watch how his front leg steps in, plants, and then his back leg shifts off the line of attack, which is our Embu-sen. Ready? Ich. Very good. Again, ready? Ich. 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 Wate. Ich. Very good. Again, Moichi Do. Moichi Do is Japanese. It just means more of the same. Moichi Do. Ich. Ni. Sa. Wate is me. Yame. Okay. Hey. Very good. Okay. So, for those at home, that is our Kihon series. Now what we're going to do is demonstrate that again in sequence without the instructions, so you can see kind of the flow of how that is supposed to be applied and practiced. So Sebastian, can I have you back up? Very good. Okay. Hey. Good. Okay. Junzuki, Hidari Gamai. Ich. Junzuki, forward lunging punch. Ich. Ni. San. Wate. Genomrai. Ich. Muchido. Ich. Ni. San. Wate. Genomrai. Ich. Ipan Torte. Make one punch, please. Ich. Okay, very good. Yakuzuki. Ich. Ni. San. Chi. Go. One take, get over eye. Ich. Yakuzuki position. Ich. Ich. Ni. San. Chi. Go. One take, get over eye. Ich. Very good. Ippon forte. Ich. Keta Yakuzuki. Keta Yakuzuki. Kick before. Ich. Ni. San. Chi. One take, get it right. Ich. Moichido. Ippon forte. Ich. Keta Yakuzuki. Ich. Ni. San. Chi. One day, get up right. Ich. Okay. Junzuki no Sakomi. So forward leaning punch from our Teiji or Teiji Dachi or T stance. Ich. Ni. San. Mawate. Ich. Junzuki no Sakomi. Ich. Ni. San. Chi. One day again, right. Ich. Okay, Keta Junzuki no Sakomi. Kick before. Ready. Ich. Ni. San. One day again, right. Ich. Junzuki no Sakomi. Ich. Keta Junzuki no Sakomi. That was my mistake, by the way, not his. Keta Junzuki no Sakomi. Ich. Ni. San. One day, Kenbarai. Ich. Oh, very good. Okay, hands to come on. Good. So, Sebastian, since they get to work out, also we're going to demonstrate how to do our Kihon flow. Okay, Mawashigeri. Mawashigeri, roundhouse kick. Mawashigeri, shoot on. Remember, gate on low, shoot on middle, joran high. Ready? Ich. Ni. San. Chi. One day. Get him right. Ich. What you do? Ich. Ni. San. One day, get him right. Ich. Sokto. Ich. Ich. Ni. One day, get him right. Ich. Sokto joran. Ich. Ni. San. One day, get him right. Ich. Very good. Yoi. Tobi Komizuki. Okay. Tobi Komizuki. Remember, lunging forward punch with a retraction. Ich. Ni. San. One day. Ich. Ni. San. One day. Nagashi. Nagashi means flowing punch. Right? So my purple belts and brown belts out there, please remember that. Flowing punch. Nagashi. Done the same way as you'll watch his hips turn. Off our Embusen, which is our fighting line. Ready? Ich. Ni. San. Okay. One day. Ich. Now maybe this angle will show a little bit better. You'll watch his front leg step and plant in position before his back leg rotates off. The hands stay in position also till the back leg rotates. Uses hip motion to make power on his punch. Nagashi Zuki, ready? Ich. Ni. San. wate, yame, kyosuke, hey, yoi. Okay, we'll let him breathe just for a second. So thank you very much for watching this video. I hope this was a big help to you guys. This is our Kihon flow. This is our Kihon series of techniques for our beginners, really all the way up through our brown belt level. Okay, so we'll see you next time on our next video series. Go skate. Hey.